Samanan. Azi, so I've been reading a lot of the comments, a lot of the DMs about a video that I did about side chicks, and it's just so crazy when you you reading the private DMs from sisters that are actually side chicks versus the stuff, the comments that is like public. Like again, what people say publicly and what they say privately, it's crazy. And the we angazi ukuthi ngayichaza kanjani lento. It's so crazy because it's almost like we know what to do, but we choose not to do it. You know, you talk to females that are struggling to get men. You talk to females who are struggling to keep men. And I'm always like, the female side, it's so easy. Well, maybe not easy, but it's so simple. Easy is something else, but it's so simple, because we're not studying patterns of the real world. We're trying to live life what it ought to be. Life ought to be like this, and life ought to be like that. You ought not to cheat, or you ought not to. Yes, okay, sharp. Yes, okay. Yes, I agree. We shouldn't. But what is the reality? And based on the reality, what lessons can I take to apply in my actual life? If I'm a sister, if I'm a sister and I'm trying to attract men, or I'm trying to get men, let's just say, I need to look at what the slay queens are doing or what the side chicks are doing, because clearly it's working. Clearly they're attracting men. They're not just attracting fuck boys and amapi fat cats. They're attracting all types of men. These slay queens are attracting CEOs. They're attracting politicians. They're attracting top sportsmen. They're attracting umfundis. Your pastor at church is attracted. So if I'm a sister, I need to sit down and be like, how are these ladies getting it right? Then you start studying. Oh shit, it's the way they look. Whether they're putting these tights that make their booty stick out, whether they're wearing Wonder Bra, whether they've got the right weave, the right makeup. If it means that what it takes to attract, and that's what you need to do initially to attract, whether you want to attract your MD at work, whether you want to attract someone's husband, whatever the case may be, but if that's what it takes to attract, then do that, because that is clearly working. That it's 100% working. We are seeing it happen in the fucking nangas. Then it comes to the second part. Okay, now I've attracted this. Okay, so where slave queens are struggling is how to keep the man. So slave queens know how to attract the man, but how do I keep the man? Now let me go and look at women who have been married for 20, 30 years. That's when we have to go back to hashtag Team Megazela. That's when you have to go back to a certain generation and actually study what these women are doing. How are you married for 30, 40, 50 years? How is it that you managed to keep Lobaba Lona? How is it that you married the president and you're still married to the president? How is it that you married a multi-millionaire and you're still married to a multi-millionaire? You have to take these lessons, sisters. You have to. Like, really, I'm struggling to get a... You're not doing enough. You haven't built your garden to attract these butterflies. You haven't. You arrogantly think, Uguti, these top men of value are just going to run to you because when you are something. Asnendaba. Men are very visual creatures. So how it looks, that's when we're attracted to. And once we're there, you need to keep us. How do women keep us with their femininity? A woman who is feminine can get any man and keep any man. Ensuring that in that relationship, she makes him feel masculine. Ensuring it in that relationship, she makes him feel like King Donfara. And you see it time and time and time. Oh, I'm never going to let, a man must be ready to lead. As even if I'm not a religious person, but even if you read the Bible, it talks about a woman being there as an assistant, as a helper to a man. And once you've attracted him into your life, you need to be a helper. You need to be feminine in your energy and make sure he leads in his energy. And if he doesn't know how to lead, teach him how to lead. Teach him how to lead. Teach him within your femininity. My mother when I was growing up, the gate from our door to our gate was, let's say, 30 meters, and she'd send you to go close the gate. But she wasn't sending me at like age 16. She was sending me as a child. She was sending me at like age 3 at night. You scared. But she's cultivating that protector, that brave man. She's cultivating it. She's cultivating it constantly. When a mama, just go sit, if you're driving with your son, go sit in the passenger seat. Yeah, okay, sharp. He doesn't know how to drive perfectly yet, but let him grow into his masculinity. There's many men who are absolutely lost and grew up in very feminine spaces and were never given an opportunity to be masculine. They were never given an opportunity to be the provider and the protector. They don't know how. You as the assistant, you as the neck of this household, you are meant to see a potential guy, see what this guy has potential. I need to see that he's got potential and then help him bring that out. Help them bring it out. I've got a perfect example. If you guys have ever watched The Lion King, in The Lion King, there's a scene where Unala goes to the jungle wherever Simba is lost, where he's chilling with Timon and Pumbaa. Nala goes and attacks Pumbaa, wants to eat Pumbaa. Simba comes and jumps. Nala ends up dominating Simba. So at that point, Unala is the more dominant one than Simba. At that point, think about it, ladies. How many of you guys are in your relationship where at that point you are more dominant than your partner? What does Nala do? Nala doesn't say, hey, let me go take on Scott. She realizes, look, I'm dominant, but I can only get so far. Simba, within you, there's that masculine. Within you, there's the provider and the protector. She managed to pull out his potential and said, hey, dog, there's greatness within you. There's greatness. And that got Simba pump up his chest, back to the pride lands or pride rock, whatever, to dominate and become the man that he was born to become. There's many women, many amazing women who are able to, with their Talala loser partners, are able to cultivate a man who now walks here, chest out, thinking that he's LeBron. But when it's because she's managed to see the line within him and using her femininity can pull out his masculinity. Sharp, look here. I'm not oblivious. He'll still cheat. Men still cheat. Sure. Whether you're part of Team Begazela or I don't give a fuck. Let's put the cheating aside because we've realized that your pastor will cheat, your president will cheat, your whatever. Okay, sharp. Ne? I'm just talking about how to attract a good guy and how to keep a good guy. That the cheating thing, put that aside because in no more ba. Kodwa lokho kancane because ngiyanazi nizoba touched. Attract a good guy. What are the slave queens doing? How do they look? How do they carry themselves? That's what I'm doing to attract. Okay, how do I keep? What are old mama doing? What are that old generation of Team Begazela doing? They are making sure, they are lightening their partner's load. They are not coming, he's not going out there in the challenges of life and then coming back here to the challenges of the home. That's not what's happening. Yes, mama are tired. Yes, they are beyond finished. They also have their job. They also have their challenge. They're also looking after the kids. But they have said, look, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to come home broken, tired. I'm going to cook for this man. I'm going to run his path. With that being said, he comes back frustrated, tired, angry, and he comes back into his place of peace. In his place of peace, with you cultivating your Simba, with you building your Simba, you are saying, sharp, now that you are well rested, I need you to go fight harder tomorrow. And then you come back and I'm going to take off the load and you fight harder tomorrow. And then fight harder tomorrow. Eventually what men then do is that if you pour enough into men, they want to pour back. Men agree with me. I know men will agree with me. The sisters that ask for the least are the ones that you give the most to. The sisters that ask for the least are the ones that you give more to. Especially sisters that just give and give and give. And they love you and they love you and they cook for you and they service you in the bedroom and they just make you, how are you feeling? The more they give, the more Tina, us men, I'm talking about the real men, we want to say, no, man, she's pouring, she's watering this garden, she's watering this tree. And eventually once the fruits show, she'll be the first person that I give. She'll have the 90% of this fruit. Abanye sisibazwa attached because there's 10% abahamba unigo sibongele nomfundo shop, but 90% are here. That's why all these guys can go and mess around, but they can't back home. They come back home. They take their family, their wives, their kids on, post it back to their family. Because again, this guy feels I need to provide and protect for this person. Sisters, here's where slay queens mess it up. They attract the man, great, perfect, well done, and then they start asking, bafuna ama-cash send, ama-cell phone, bafuna, hey man, okay, no, sharp. Then the guy is out. You attract him using slay queen tactics to attract. You attract him, sure. you look a certain way, you laugh at his lame jokes, you attract him. Once you're here, you ask for nothing. You ask for nothing. You give everything. It's winter. He sees you walking barefoot. Oh, baby, it's cold. Ah, no, it's okay. I'll use my own old shoes. In the cold. Watch how he's going to feel. After you've cooked him a delicious meal, after you've done the best after you've packed out his clothes, watch how he'll feel. He will feel guilty as fuck. He'll wake up tomorrow, slippers. Kusasa. He'll see you with that old purse. Your purse is torn. Oh, baby, what's happening? I know it's okay. It still works. I've got a safety pin here. Watch. Michael Kors. Tengeli handbag. Men want to do that. Men want to provide and protect, but they want to provide and protect for the right people. They don't want to provide and protect for loser females. They want to provide and protect for females who aren't appreciative, who aren't making them feel in their most masculine. Sisters, how to get a good man, how to keep a good man, be your feminine. Be your feminine. Be your feminine as best as you can and assist him. If he's not the leader yet, assist him get there. Assist him be the amazing person that you see, for him to get there. Understand, find a guy that you think has potential. Use the tactics, attract him. Use your femininity to keep him. And then grow him. And then pour. And then pour. And watch the tree grow. And watch the beautiful fruits that it will bear for you, for your family, for everyone you love. That's just my opinion. That's how I think about it, But anyway, let me know what you think. Please comment below. Share this video far and wide. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Hit that notification bell and have yourselves a fantastic day. And Tanda.